Guys, we've won the Champions League. Our ladies have done it. And honestly, to say I'm excited is to put it in simple terms. I am beyond excited. I didn't realize how much this actually meant until I realized I was actually shedding a tear. I was crying. We were not crying. I was in tears because I felt the emotion. I felt it honestly. I have made it a point of duty to follow this team throughout this year. Last year, I saw probably 70% of our matches, but this year I said I will see 100%. I saw every single game of the girls at the WSL, at the Conti Cup, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. I saw everything. Even the ones that clashed with the men's team, I had to go back and rewatch it again and all that. It was they were so. I felt like I was part of the journey, and it was the reward I had at the end to see my club lift this trophy. I felt so good. So the match was crappy. It wasn't the best. I think I remember one of the first Champions League finals I saw when Barcelona played Lyon many years ago. It was one of the best football matches I have seen, male or female. It was so good. The technical quality on display was unbelievable. I think that was almost 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago, I think. I think that was when the first one that came to the zone. So, but the girls, the point is to win a trophy, not to be beautiful about it. And we know that Barcelona is a very technical team, and the girls really nullified them. They knew what to do, they knew how to win, and they did it. There's no point in being overly dramatic about it, you know. And Barcelona, I don't think they were at their optimal best, but it was because our girls nullified them. They were all up in their faces. They were competitive. In the beginning, they didn't get the press right. Our girls, Arsenal, they didn't get the press right. There was a chance where the ball came into the midfield, and the defenders were hesitant whether to go and take it, because I understand why. Because the instruction was, don't lunge in, be calculated, because if you begin to make erratic decisions, Barcelona will play around you. So the girls were a bit hesitant. They didn't get the press in the first 15 to 20 minutes. But when the game settled down, they became more confident. They had more courage to go forward and do things. Oh my God, they were good. Oh my, I'm so happy. Let's go through the team. Let's start with the goalkeeper, Van Domsela. My God. When we bought her, honestly, I was like, okay, let's see, because I didn't see her enough I think she was at Aston Villa, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I'll confirm. But I didn't see her enough. But my God, she's a good shot stopper. She gives the defense calmness. She makes the defense calm. Because Manu, honestly, I like Manu. She seems like a good team person, nice person to be in the team. But Van Domsela feels like a step, just a quality above, just a level above. No slight to Manu, but Van Domsela she's so good. And even those her timing of her clearances when she came and punched the ball away, the time, if she got it wrong, we're exposed. And her shot stopping is also very good. No, she was quite good. Let's go to the right back, Emily Fox. Oof. This American girl can ball. She's good. She's good. Her defending is good. Her attacking is good. And she's always available. The greatest skill a footballer can develop is availability. And she's always available. And her availability can also come to haunt us, to bite us in the ass if we're not careful. We have to find someone to give her some rest time. She plays too many games. I saw her this year. She plays too many games, and I find it very uncomfortable. We have to rotate. And with this prevalent ACL injuries in the women's game, and she has also suffered an ACL injury, I think. I'm sure. We have to give her some rest time. She can't be playing this amount of games. She plays every competition, almost 90 minutes. It's not right. I don't think I'm not comfortable with it. But for today, she was very, very good. Leah Williamson, my assistant captain. Wow. I have never seen her put in a better defensive shift all these years I have known her, or I have watched her play. I don't know her. I have never seen her put in a better defensive shift. She was immense defensively. We know her ability to break the press with her pass is second to none. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a better player anyone who does that better than her. But my God, I've been critical of this season. I can't lie. I was critical of her in some games this season where I felt like she was a bit sloppy and all those things. Like her head wasn't really in the game, or when she came up against like a pacey attacker, she began to wobble. But this is what we call stepping up. And to her credit, for a while now, she has really been playing at the top level. As if she herself recognized that she wasn't at her best and made that switch. She has been very, very good. Very good. Steph Curry, oh my. I used to know her as a left back, and Renee came in and put her as centre back. I don't think she played centre back consistently for a long time before now. But oh my, she is very good at centre back. I understand the tactical switch. You want a person who is an actual left footer to play the ball naturally on his stronger foot, that kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. It makes a lot of sense. But man, I feel bad because of this. I feel a bit sad for Lothar Webber-Moy and Leah Cordina because they aren't getting enough game times because of this tactical switch. Because previously you will have Steph play at left back and maybe Katie will play right wing or sometimes even left wing because Katie plays everywhere basically. So, oh my, she was also very, very good today. Let's go to Katie McCabe. Immense. Oh my God, immense. There was a challenge that when one of the Barcelona players were in the box and Katie was very tight to her, and I was like, dude, take it easy. But she did so well. She was composed. She cleared what she had to clear. She didn't get into unnecessary squabbles with anyone. She just kept her head in the game, focused, and was just there for the prize. This is a sign of maturity and a sign of a team that knows what it takes to win. This is a team of winners. I tell you, we are going far. Let's go to Kim Little, our captain. Oh my God. One of the first players that I saw that made me consistently start watching women's football, especially at Arsenal. I used to watch women's football, especially the US women's national team many years ago, consistently, the Olympics and the World Cup. When it comes to Arsenal, Kim Little and Via Midema are the reasons why I started to watch our team. And Kim Little especially, because I saw her in a match. I think it was, I don't even know how I came across that stream, but we know how we get the stream. Thank you for whoever gave me that. That was like 7 years ago. And I saw her and I was like, nah, this is the best midfielder I have seen, pound for pound, at Arsenal. I remember telling myself, if we had a profile like this in the men's team, it would make a lot of sense. She was just good. She was good, technically sound, balanced, very intelligent. Even I remember back then noticing that this is immense. She was so good back then. And just how many years later, she's still that good. She was also very good today, led the team well. Sometimes also telling the team to calm down, telling them to absorb pressure. No, she was good. That's a leader. That is a leader. Leaders. And that's one thing about football. The spine of your team is important. The spine. I don't want to go on anecdotes, but I remember many years ago talking about one of Africa. Let's forget about it. The spine of your team is important. At the back, we have a leader in Leah Williamson, and the midfield, we have Kim Neto. What it does is that it keeps the communication line consistent from back to front. So when you have someone like Kim in the midfield, that's why I love captains who are midfielders. I really do. Because they have this kind of view of the team. I prefer captains who are midfielders or defenders. I'm not a big fan of goalkeeper and striker captains. Because you want to have a view of the field and know how to talk to your people, how to communicate, how to give instruction. Very important. And she was immense today. Mariona Caldente. Oh my God. There's a Spanish flair to this lady. She annoyed me in the dying minutes, like 10 minutes to go, when she had this ball and there was a pass she could have given her for an outlet. I think Manon was running on the left, but she did not give that pass. It pained me. But I understand, the Spanish people, they want to have just an extra touch on the ball, the Barcelona way. And for me, this is one of the undoubtedly world-class players we have. Like, there's no ifs, buts, or maybes. She is world-class. No debating. She is world class. Absolutely world class. Then you talk of Chloe Kelly. My God, immense, immense. She was good. When she first came in, I felt like her fitness wasn't up to it. She wasn't tracking back enough. She was a bit, but I could understand she hasn't played for a while, so she came in. She was a bit. Now her fitness levels have increased. Everything, her consistency, ability to run. She's very available, tenacious. Has this drive. She's a young player who is very hungry. I felt that from her. She was quite good. Frida Manum, also good. I've been critical about her for sometimes this year because I felt personally, in so much is when let's say she was getting a bit tired, she began to miss a bit of some silly chances and make some mistakes. But generally, she has been very good for us now this year. Very, very good. Caitlin Ford. Oh my God. Kai. She was good. And she has been. I have used this word immense so much today, but that is how I feel immense. She was immense. She was so, so good. Kai. And she's always an outlet, a willing runner. A willing runner. It is important. She's always a willing runner. She was so good today. Then let's talk about Alessia Russo. Russo was also quite good. Russo was very good today. She was a willing runner. She ran, she did what she had to do. She helped out the defense. She was always attacking, always putting pressure on the Barcelona defense, always there doing her best. She did so well. She did so well. Then let's talk about the subs. Stina Blackstenius was very good. Stina was quite good. And I felt like the other chance she had where I think she used her left to hit it, she could have done better. Well, Stina can always do much better. But one thing you can never fault her for is her desire, her ethic. She works hard. She's always giving her best. Stina was very good today, and she came in and made the difference. And that's all you want from your attacker, from your bench, to come in and make a difference. So she really did that today. So pleased for her. She hasn't always been getting her opportunities to start, consistently. But today she had an opportunity and she did so well. Then also, I think Beth Mead also came in today and she did quite well, for our two subs to come in and make the assist and also score the winning goal says a lot about the tactics. They did quite well. Very, very pleased. And for Renee, man, she has to be given a lot of credit. Very unassuming character, looks very simple, but damn, she has really, really, really been so good for us. And honestly, I can't thank her enough for what she has done for us, basically, to give us this trophy, this title. Man, guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. And I feel like this is us taking a step forward now. We can now begin to take a step forward. And we should be talking about the WSL next. That should be our primary target, the WSL. We must win the WSL. And for the board also, we need to back these players. We need to put in funds. We need to get them more, whatever the facilities, invest in them. They are going places. We have to give them our real support. And for you to continue to hear what I have to say, like and subscribe so that you don't miss out any of my upcoming topics. I have a lot of interesting topics coming in and coming up.